NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Wentz now on first down. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make it second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now let's go.
Wentz to throw on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on third down.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. 1-9.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Set! Blue landing! Blue gun!
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And on the outside, they're playing press bridge.
All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing!
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Come on, let's go!
Taylor now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Now Taylor on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with a... On third down, Taylor. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. This a 33-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, Charles, we had one of the best innings, if not the best of the season in Week 10. Will Parks of the Broncos returning that block kick down the sideline. White cleat, white sideline. Did he step out? Hard to tell.
Before I even get to that answer, you know what it reminds me of? A hockey player told me a long time ago, you never wrap your stick with white tape because then the goalie can find the puck a lot easier. Wrap it with black tape to try and hide it a little bit. We talk about a white shoe on a white sideline. Hard to tell whether he did or didn't. And since the call on the field was he didn't, it had to stand. So that made it really work out well. So if you're going to play, white cleats might be the way to go.
One receiver left, two to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now LaShawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Eagles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now wins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39.
On first down, Wentz. He's got time. This one complete left side to Green-Beckham. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Blue, 90. Gone. Leopard.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. Ryan Matthews. 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Set. Green 30.
So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Taylor. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Taylor on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No, not a good sign here. He is still down on the field. And he's obviously an integral part of this offense.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Let's go! Green!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Into the red zone. Wentz. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We're going to shift for a second and talk playoff picture. Yes, we've got a few more weeks, but the NFC East and the AFC West have been ended today. We both have 3 teams in.
And right now, the NFC East essentially has 4 because Dallas is clear of the field. But Washington, New York, and Philadelphia really bunched in there. And then you go to the AFC West. Kansas City owns the tiebreaker over Oakland. And Denver also right there, the defending Super Bowl champs.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On second down, it's McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On third down, Taylor finding time. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Over! Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles.
Here we go! 3-19!
Wentz now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I kind of chuckled to myself a little bit when I remember Darren Sproles coming out of college. I remember one scout saying, yeah, but what are you going to do with him in the pass game? Quarterback can't find him downfield because he's only 5'6". Well, on that screen pass, they found him pretty well, and his balance is uncertain.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go! 3!
On first and 10. Here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now Taylor got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Works out very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, doing his thing again. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Bills will go for it. It's Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Taylor on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Taylor will throw, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He's got time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard, but fourth down coming up.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Throwing now is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra